So the leaders who invited me to their office were refused to shake my hand, who wouldn't even acknowledge my presence, and who asked me to show myself out. To those leaders who broke the decorum in an attempt to tip the balance, 115,595 votes is your answer. That's the number of votes I received. Just 3 months ago, when I stood before this board, introduced myself, I was nobody. Today, I have this many votes. People are hungry for change. Isn't this a classic David versus Goliath story? To those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr.Ashili, and I am running against Chair Stoma in District 1. I'm not much of a book reader, but recently I picked up a book, Real World of Texas Politics. I advise you to read. The authors are Robert Locander, a retired political science professor, Richard Shaw, union leader, Kevin Bailey, a former congressman. Allow me to quote few sentences on page 9 and 10. I quote, elites try to dominate all aspects of political process, from selecting the candidates to finance campaigns, ... unquote. And on page 11, preventing or rechanneling change into an acceptable form is what Texas elites do in an invisible way, unquote. The keywords here, change, campaign finance reports. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it is a duck, isn't it? The irony of the situation is leaders didn't even realize they became the elites, and now they're running the show, preventing change, protecting executives. Heck, they spend more money on trying to defeat me than they spent on a statewide election, say, railroad commissioner. Looks like I'm a really bad, dangerous guy, right? Looks like it is. On August 3rd, 2023, one of the executives was in front of this board asking to ratify 1.4 million that was spent by the department over their budget, which is over 40%, Chair Stoma. You led this board in characterizing this wasteful spending as a business process issue, I quote, and held no one accountable. For simple people like me, this fancy word means no accountability. Nobody's getting fired. It's party time, guys. Empathy and accountability are not two sides of the same coin. They are different kinds. This rubber stamping and checkbox culture by your leadership is why we are here today. The college spent $2,256,840.13 on this election to Harris County alone. This doesn't include Montgomery County, countless hours by LS's staff. And yet the outcome is unknown as of now, because nobody caught the mistake, single district voters at large. Here is the kicker. None of the executives with fancy titles checked. When I say none, absolute zero. It was left to a single working class employee and with zero expertise in government relationships. And that employee looks like had been relieved of duties. Again, the executives are okay, elites are happy. 4 million last to the taxpayers, that's okay too. Whether you are an Occupy Wall Street liberal or a Tea Party conservative or a centrist, we all can agree accountability, innovation, and collaboration are keys to American exceptionalism. That is what is missing at LSC. And that is exactly why I'm running. Trustee Morillo looks like who is not here today. I want to thank him for his comments on AI in the last meeting. I share his excitement and appreciation the impacts of artificial intelligence. Though we are late to the party, it's never too late. Instead of wasting that 4.4 million, more than 4 million of taxpayer money, I would have advocated inaugurating an interdisciplinary department of artificial intelligence, which could have transformed everything from HVACs to all the way math and healthcare. It would have made Professor John Burdoff very happy. After all, AI is a math, and we could have had 10 faculty members for a long time. More importantly, it would have given students a significant edge in the job market. To the taxpayers, like you, I believe in not wasting money. Like you, I believe in American exceptionalism. And as a parent, I constantly worry about the future of my kids, just like you do. Think about this when you vote, an elite or a scientist who shares your values. And before ending this, I have a suggestion for the administration. You should consider starting a tradition of conducting an open Q&A or a debate session between the candidates. Legally, you can do that. I'm sure having a chancellor with JD is an advantage, isn't it? Thank you.